Let's fucking go.
Welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show, and my name is Deshaun, and today I'm going to talk about the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer, official trailer. I think the last one was like a teaser, but I'm excited for this. Look, the Fantastic Four have had it rough. They have literally had, technically, if you count the straight to DVD, like VHS tape version of Fantastic Four, 4 bad films. Obviously, the Tim Story ones, like the Tim Story ones are weird because, is it Tim Story? I think it's Tim Story. I could be wrong about the director on these Fantastic Four movies. But those old ones with Chris Evans and fucking Jessica Alba and shit, those old ones, because Chiklis was great as the Thing in terms of he really embodied what Ben Grimm is, and fucking Chris Evans did a great job as Johnny Storm. He had that energy. He had that cocky, energy. So it worked. So those two work so well that people kind of look fondly. But there's this weird thing going on where people kind of romanticize the past a little bit. It's weird, dude. You see people doing it right now. Some people man, that from this trailer, man, that Silver Surfer from from the Fantastic Four 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer, man, that one was so much better than I'm like, bruh, that movie was awful. What are we talking about here? People going back, people been doing that for a little bit lately. It started with the fucking prequels when people started romanticizing how good the prequels were. Now people are doing it for every goddamn thing. No, those old movies sucked. Get the fuck over it. But I digress. This is the first chance the Fantastic Four have to be actually good. I'm excited for it because the Fantastic Four are as important to Marvel, to Marvel the brand, as Superman is to, I think, to DC. They were it, dude. The Fantastic Four are Marvel's first family. That's not just a title because they are literally the first family in Marvel. They're literally the first product that Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and them did together to start the company. It wasn't Spider-Man, it wasn't the X-Men, it wasn't the Hulk, it wasn't Iron Man, it wasn't the Avengers, it was the Fantastic Four. They were the catalyst for everything you see in Marvel. It started with them. They are so entrenched in the Marvel lore, they are so important to Marvel, that it's always been a goddamn shame that they haven't had a great movie to go along with their importance. These Fox got people thinking the Fantastic Four suck, dude. Fox got people thinking the Fantastic Four ain't even interesting, dude. And it's ridiculous because they're one of the best teams in the world. They're one of the best superhero groups in the world. They were the group that brought the idea of superheroes having issues into the equation. Before the Fantastic Four, Batman and Superman, Wonder Woman, and all of them, they were perfect people. They were perfect. They did everything the right way. They didn't have any problems. No, they were the first ones to be yo, they have real human issues. I don't like you. Just because we work together doesn't mean I like you. Oh, just because we're married doesn't mean this marriage is going perfect. Oh, you're a cocky asshole. Hey, they're the first ones to bicker, to have true issues, to feel like real people. And it's always been a shame that they've never gotten the spotlight that Superman and Batman and Spider-Man have gotten, because they deserve to be in that same category, but they're not. But hopefully they can here. They have an amazing cast, as I've gone over many times before. Vanessa Kirby, Pedro Pascal. I can never say Evan Bacrock. I can never say his name from The Bear. I can never say his name right. But Joseph Quinn, that is such a great cast. Such a great cast of known and established stars. I can't wait. And they have such good chemistry together. This trailer, we finally got a look at Joseph Quinn. Got some dialogue from him. And he's kind of made comments that his Johnny Storm isn't going to be as... isn't going to be as, jackass, jackass, womanizing, bad boy-ish, where, the way he feels like he's going to play him up, and just from a little tidbit is, tortured artist. He's not like, he is gonna be the bad boy heartthrob dude, but it's not gonna be like, he's not gonna be all snarky and all like about it, you know, like shirt off, shredded, sunglasses. He's not gonna be that guy. He's gonna be more of the he's gonna be that, but it's gonna be a different approach. It's gonna be like more heartthrob, more chill, laid back, more like different. He's gonna keep he's going for a different thing with this version of Johnny. Just ambitious, just I want to do more, I can do more. Like he's going for something because that is a part of Johnny's character. It's just a part that people don't really talk about that much. But anyways, so I'm excited for Joseph Quinn. On the come up, Pedro Pascal is just one of my favorite actors of all time. He's gotten to that point with me. Like him, like Carl Urban and a couple other like actors who aren't like the bigger known, like who you don't come to your mind as like the big guys. But man, Pedro, I love this man. Whether he's playing Joel or he's in The Mandalorian, he's in Gladiator, he's in Game of Thrones. This man is awesome. I love him, dude. And he's so fucking versatile. My God. He's got to be one of the most versatile actors I've ever seen in my life, dude. Dude could be in anything, man. Love that guy. Love Pedro. Vanessa Kirby is awesome. I loved her I've been in love with that woman for quite some time. And I knew she was going to get a big action role right after Hobbs and Shaw. I was like, dude, she was so good in that movie. Like, she was probably the best part of that movie. So I was like, yes, I'm glad they cast her as Invisible Woman, Sue Storm. Evan Bachrach, I really have only seen in a handful of things. Outside of The Bear and, funny enough, Punisher Season 1. But every time I've seen him, he has a gruffness to him. He has a edge to him. He has a real down-to-earthness to him. And I love that they're using his regular... Some people were bitching about that they didn't make the thing's voice gravelly. But I love that they didn't because it's like a normal man trapped in this thing. And I love that. I love his regular voice because he's so down-to-earth. He's so New York and like... He was even talking that like he understands, like he's really into the character. He really understands the character. He really gets the thing. But the trailer really plays up the idea. One, Sue's pregnant. So we know Franklin Richards is on the way. And if you don't know who Franklin Richards is, little side note, in the comics, Sue and Reed have a kid. First kid is Franklin Richards. Franklin Richards... now, in the comics, some whole convoluted shit about his birth, but I'm not going to get into that here. But either way, Franklin Richards is low-key, when he's born, he's low-key the most powerful being in the universe. When he is born. He's a mutant, but he's like a god, dude. Franklin is a god. Just plain and simple. Like, he's insanely powerful. He's insanely powerful. We've all comic book fans have kind of wondered like if they ever did this in the movie at any time, how would they go about it? Franklin is a real game changer because how powerful he is. He's a freak show in terms of how powerful he is. They might mute him a little bit, I don't know, but it's kind of cool that they're gonna do this. Now, the trailer kind of plays with it a bit. I'm curious if Sue has Franklin. What's the timeline on this is what I'm curious. Is she going to have time to have Franklin? I do see her and Reed staring over something. It could be a baby. It could not be a baby. Who knows? All we know is Galactus sends his herald, Shia LaBeouf, who is a Silver Surfer. No, they did not race swap the Silver Surfer. They swap surfers. In the comics, there are two Silver Surfers. Norrin Radd, the one that we all know and love, and Shia LaBeouf, a.k.a. Norrin Radd's wife. Dun, dun, dun! Yes. But we don't know. There's, like, some alternate reality, she's the surfer, some, like, he's the surfer, some, he's the surfer. It just kind of switches back and forth. Now, the rumor is they're going to have both of them. The rumor is, like, when the Fantastic Four, when it comes back around and, like, they get their next movie or whatever, Norrin Radd will be the Silver Surfer. The vibe I got from the trailer, by the way, I know some people are bitching about it. I like what they did with this Silver Surfer. She looks like a T-1000. That's kind of the vibe I got, especially that sequence with her coming out of the fucking, like, I don't even know what that was, but it would look cool. I love the way this whole thing looks. It looks like an Alex Ross painting, art just brought to life. It's beautiful. It's unique. Like, the moment you look at this, you know it's Matt Shakman working on this. You know Kevin Feige got the right guy to work on this. The moment he was like, okay, I'm gonna make this kind of a period thing. He saw what Shakman did with WandaVision. He was like, do this here, and he did such a wonderful fucking job. I love the visuals of it. It looks like it's going to be something extremely unique. It's going to stand out from anything that Marvel's ever done. I can tell you that for right fucking now. And I'm just curious about what they're going to do after this, because they can't bring, are they going to bring Shackman back? I don't know. But it seems also, I'm about 88.8% sure that Planet's going to get blown up. Yep, I'm pretty sure, because like, Marvel has a chance opportunity here that's something they can't do with their regular universe, because obviously you can't just destroy the 616 MCU universe, dude. You're not going to do that. But you can destroy theirs, which is just curious of how they're going to handle that, because there's only really 3 ways to handle this. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to call this video, and then I'm going to shut this video down. Either A, they stop him, and they stop him in one way or another. They need to merge their world with the regular MCU world, which is, you know, what could happen. Or B, their world gets destroyed, and in the process, somehow they get slingshot into the MCU universe. Or they stop him, their universe doesn't get destroyed, and maybe like it becomes one of those things where they have to just go into, where they have to help out, but they figure out how to travel through, you know, universes. They come to our universe to help us out. But that's about it. It's the only thing I can think of. But anyways, thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please like and subscribe, and comment below and let me know. What do you guys think of this trailer? What do you think is gonna of the trailer? What do you think is gonna happen in Fantastic Four: First Steps? Comment below and let me know. Thank you guys again. See you in the next one.